Hey tribe, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to support me. So today's video is going to be about the story times on glitches or the matrix. So yeah, I have 7 story times and let's start. So the first story is this girl was going to work, and as she was going to work, something was up with her car. Something happened with her car, and so she calls her boss and tells her boss that she's going to be late because of whatever was wrong with the car. She had to fix it so she could go to work. So when she gets to work, as she's going into for work, she goes and grabs a coffee and then goes to work. When she goes in, her coworker asks her, "Why didn't you bring me a coffee?" And the girl is like, "Oh, I just came in and I rushed as I was coming in to work and just got my coffee." And then the coworker told her, "But we were just together in the break room." And the other girl said, "No, but no, I've not yet come in. This is the time I'm coming in. I've not been here any other time." But the coworker still insists, and another coworker confirms that they saw her in the break room. So they decide to go and check the CCTVs, and when they go check the CCTVs, yes, there's a lady who looks exactly like this girl in the break room and was wearing the same clothes that the girl was wearing when she got in for work. And yeah, they checked, and there was a lady who looks exactly like this girl in the break room. But when they checked the CCTV, they couldn't see her getting in or getting out, and the security officers confirmed that they didn't see anyone, like, going out or getting in or going out. The CCTV doesn't show. The security officer says sometimes the CCTV is glitch, or I don't know. So there's that. So the girl just ignored it, and when after some, I don't know, after some time, I don't know if it's the next day or that day, she went to a coffee shop to buy some latte. And this is somewhere like she used to go every day. That's was where she used to buy her coffee. So they knew her, they had already known each other and were like, kind of free with each other. So when she got to the coffee shop, the guy asked the lady, "Hey, today you must be so thirsty because you were just here 20 minutes ago for the same latte." But the girl said, "I've not been here. This is the first time I'm coming to this coffee shop today." And the guy was like, "No, you were here 20 minutes ago and you had the same jacket as you have on right now." Yo, crazy. So the that story about this girl is, she was home. She decided to just bed rot and stay at home. She ordered in food and everything. Like, she never got out of the house that day. And her neighbor, who they were like acquaintances, or they talk to each other or knew each other or just said hi to each other while she was going to her place. So the woman calls her and tells her, "Hello, what's wrong with you? I said hi to you and you didn't respond back. You seemed stressed." And the girl told the woman, "That was not me. I've not come out of the house since morning." And the woman said, "But I saw you with the green hoodie that you always wear." And you know what freaked out this girl? Is the fact that she was wearing the same hoodie that the woman was talking about. And the third incident is what made the girl curious, and she was so freaked out because, "What do you mean, like, you saw me and I was not there?" So yeah, but the lady explained that her mom used to collect ancient mirrors, and the mom had put the mirrors in a corridor in their house, and I guess that's what brought the glitch, I guess. So yeah, the next story time is another lady. She was sleeping. Okay, she had set her alarm the night before at 9:30. So as she was sleeping, the alarm the alarm rings, and she picks the phone, and she whenever the alarm rings, so she sets her alarm and charges her phone. And whenever the alarm rings, she takes the phone, switches off the alarm, and put the phone on the other side of the bed. So this day she did the same. The alarm rang, she woke up, removed the phone from the charger, unplugged from the charger, and put the phone on the other side of the bed, and she went back to sleep. So when she slept, she woke up, and mind you, when she thought now she would be waking up at like 11:30 or 10 something, 11 something, or 12 something, So when the girl woke up and looked at the time, when the girl woke up and looked at the time, and it was 7 a.m., bro. And mind you, the phone was on the other side. She had already, like, even if we could say, like, maybe she dreamt switching off the alarm or whatever, or taking her phone to the other side. But if that was the case, the alarm would still be there waiting to ring at 9:30. But when she checked the alarm, it had already rang, so there was no pending alarm to ring at 9:30, meaning she had woken up and it was 9:30 a.m. and she put the phone on the other side. But then when she woke up, instead of it being like 11, 12, or even 1, 2, it was 7 a.m. and she had woken up at 9:30 a.m. She went back to sleep. She could have woken at like 10, 11, but she woke up at 7 a.m., bro. Hey, if that's not traveling, I don't know what it is. Yeah. So the next story time is a story time. So this woman went to the supermarket with her family, her mom, her husband, and their kids. So they went to the supermarket, and the lady buys 2 bottles of water. So while they were still in the supermarket or Walmart, I don't know, these are American stories, by the way, she drank the water, she chugged the water, and she closed back the water and put the water in the trolley of her kid's trolley or whatever, those baby carriers. So they get out of Walmart, and she wants to drink the water again. So she checks the water that she just drank and put it on the baby's carrier, and it's full. So she's looking for the other one that she has already drank from, because she bought 2 of them, and it's full, like both of them are full. And so she thinks, oh, maybe my husband bought the same water as me and thought, because this one has already been drunk, let me drink it first. So when her husband gets out of Walmart, she's like, yo, give me back my drink. And the husband is like, no, I don't have your drink, I didn't take that drink. So the lady asks, did you guys see me chugging this water, right? And they were like, yeah, you chugged that water, like you were so thirsty, you really drank that water. And the woman remembers she really, really drank the water, because when she was drinking the water, she wet her chin herself, and so she vividly remembers, wiping off the water from her chin. So yeah, that's so crazy. Like, she drank the water, but when she goes back to check the water after a few minutes, the water is still full. Both the bottles are still full. Yet she drank from one of their bottles. Yo, that's so crazy. Like, hey, see, such stuff will mess up if you're not like woke and know that there can be glitches in the matrix. You can go crazy. So yeah, the other story time is, this lady was when she was 16, she was so depressed, and there was a time she was lying in bed and crying, and she was thinking of things, of ways to unalive herself. So when she was looking for ways to unalive herself, and as she was thinking, crying, and she had been crying for like an hour. So as she was crying, she felt arms hold her and comfort her, and she felt warm, and immediately she stopped crying and started laughing. She stopped thinking about those thoughts, and as the hands were holding her, she felt so warm, and so, and she just felt a hug. She felt hands hug her or hold her. And I don't know if she said this to herself, but it's like she was telling herself, don't worry, everything is gonna be okay, you're gonna have a good life, you're gonna have a kid, everything is gonna turn out well in your life. I think that's what she had when she was 16. Fast forward to when she was, I don't know if it's 28 or in her 30s, I'm not quite sure, she started doing this reparenting stuff. I always post on TikTok how you can reparent yourself and heal your childhood trauma. She was meditating, and trying to, so as she was meditating, she gets a vision of herself when she was 16 years old, and she hugs her and starts telling her how it's gonna be okay, to stop crying, her life is gonna turn out so well, and everything is gonna work out, she's gonna have a kid and have a good life. And bro, like damn. So now she knew, like it was her future self who was comforting her when she was 16, bro, which goes to show us that time happens simultaneously, like past, present, and future are all happening at the same time, are all happening now, bro. For those people who always ask me for evidence, now these story times are gonna be evidence of whatever it is that I post, bro, are gonna be evidence. So yeah, and yeah, that's so crazy. So the next story time is about this lady who so she has two rings that look alike and one that's different. So when she was going for surgery, or I don't know what she was going for, but it's to the hospital where you don't need to have the accessories, the jewelry. So she put her rings in her jewelry box, and after the surgery she comes back home, and when she checks, there are four rings. This one that's different, that's what, just one, and three. See, there actually there are two identical rings that look the same. Now she found a third identical ring to these two, which was so freaking crazy. Like, she left two identical rings, diamond rings. She found three diamond rings which looked exactly the same, and the third one had the exact cap that this other had. Like, they looked identical, which is crazy. And I remember when I saw that story time, I saw people commenting in her on her TikTok video that your other version of yourself in another reality or dimension is going crazy looking for that ring, which is true. And which brings me to this Nene, like when you lose something in your house, like you knew you put this stuff this place, and then when you come and you look for it there and you can't find it, and then when you just stop looking for it, you see it's where you had looked at and there was nothing, but you see it there. Like, that's how, like, you shifted. We shift whenever you find yourself, you put something somewhere and you can't find it, bro, you had shifted to parallel reality, bro. Yeah, I think that's what happens when you lose stuff and you can't find them, and then when you look again to that place that you looked for like 10 minutes, it's there. Like, you look somewhere, like, let me maybe put my lip gloss here. But then when I'm trying to find my lip gloss from here, I can't find it. But then when I give up and uh, think like, yo, it's lost, I'll get another one, you find it there. Like, just when you're giving up to look for something, that's when you, like, find it. And I feel like whenever something like that happens, you like shift to parallel realities. I guess that's why it happens. So the seventh story, the last story, is about a 5-year-old who parents saw their 5-year-old when she was like a teenager, grown. So they were in the house. They were all in the house, the husband and the wife and their 5-year-old daughter. So the wife was cooking, and when she was cutting onions, they were talking. And as they were talking, when the woman when the woman moved her face to look at her husband, she stopped halfway. As she was turning to look at her husband, she stopped halfway, and she looked freaked out and shocked. And the husband was like, asked the woman, what is it? Because the woman, after she looked at the corridor or the hallway from the kitchen, she looked so shocked. She looked so, like, she looked, how can I say it? She looked, I don't know how to say it, but she was so shocked. She looked perplexed. She looked so scared and freaked out. So the husband takes a knife and started running and looking for, whoever had broken into their home, because there were only them. No one had knocked to get into the house, so they thought someone had broken into the house. So the husband is going, looking upstairs, looking everywhere, and never found anyone. So he comes back and asks, he comes back and checks the sitting room. The 5-year-old is there, and the wife is still shook and looks freaked out. And so he asks the wife, what's wrong? And the wife is like, bro, And the, and the wife is like, I just saw a figure of someone who looks like identical like our daughter, but grown, like the grown version of our daughter. Mind you, the husband had just seen the back because the girl had a floral dress and heels. So the husband, just saw the back and then maybe the side of the lady, but the woman had seen everything, the face, everything. So the woman said, like, that girl looked like our daughter, but now the grown version of our daughter. And let me tell you, that's crazy. I feel like they shifted to the future. They time jumped or something, bro. Which goes to show that past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously. Damn, like, hey, if you have a story, tell me, comment down below. And me, my story, I can show you because I have a and it happened recently. So this was, but now it's on my phone. It's on the phone I'm recording on. So I have a silicone cover. So my silicone cover was kind of torn kidogo. So, and then after some time, after a few days, I saw that it had been torn kabsa. Like, how do I explain? Let me show you with this phone. Oh, let me show you with this phone. So let's say here, let's use this as an example. So you see how it's already broken up. I may. So this, I knew it's there. Now I know this is there. This one was there. So my cover had like raruka, had like torn apart, like a small part. So I knew that was there. That small part was there. But then the next day I found a big as, like, it had been torn more, like from like here to here, like that. But then me, I had left like just a little dot. It had been torn just a little, but then when I woke up, I found it had been torn like a lot, like a big piece. And then after a few hours, bro, I check my phone, and that part that I had seen that was torn, like a bigger piece, is back, and it's just that small nini that's there, like that small dot that I had seen that was there. That's the only thing that's there. This other big chunk that got torn the next day, it was back. It was back to whatever how it was, and it's when I woke up, I found a small dot like the way it was before. And bro, I think I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but that's a freaking glitch in the matrix, I swear. So there's another one I've forgotten, which is the seventh one. So it was a road trip. So this woman was going from Atlanta to North Carolina. It was like a road trip, I guess. So the mom to this lady was guiding her through, checking was checking her and helping her with the road maps and maneuvering, around. So this lady was freaking out because the gas was running out and she could not see any gas station around. So she drives, and as she drives, she sees a gas station uphill, which headlights, it was vibrant headlights and was looking so good. So she goes there, pumps her gas, and pays, and thinks that she wants to go to the toilet. So she gets out of the car and go towards the entrance. So as she goes towards the entrance, her mom called her and is like, yo, I know your gas has died, like you don't have any gas in your car. And the lady's like, no, I found a petrol station and I've already pumped my gas. Look at the phone, you can't see me on the phone. And the lady's like, yo, I can see you and you are in the middle of nowhere, bro. And the lady, as the phone ended and she looked at the door that she wanted to open, it was locked and had that sign, like the whatever, it's closed. So yeah, like it's closed. There's that sign, that the closed sign inside the door. So she looks back and sees that the lights that she saw were off. The place looked deserted. The place looked abandoned. The place looked weird, overgrown and stuff. So she freaks out and goes back to her car, checks her tank, and her tank is full. So she drives off because she freaked out so bad. She drove off, and when she was out of that place, She checked her card. There was no history that she had paid anything. Nothing had been deducted from her card. And um you know, and yeah, her gas was still full, bro. Can you imagine? And to me, I feel like she jumped in the past. You know, like it was necessary for her to jump in the past because she was running out of gas in somewhere like in the middle of nowhere. So she needed that. And this brings me to like the universe will come through for you. Believe in the impossible, bro. Imagine this lady shifted in the past, like time travel to the past where there was a gas station there, and she, you know, she got a full tank and was able to go about her business. So honestly, something that I've learned is that believe in the impossible, be delusional. The impossible can happen. Nothing is impossible, bro. Nothing is impossible. Dream big, dream as big as you can, because everything is possible. You know, you are that powerful. You can create anything. You can create anything in this life if you believe in yourself. You know, yeah, believe in the impossibilities, believe in the impossible, you know, because what, like, it's funny how like the universe always come through when you're in dire need. It's like when you're being chased by a dog, all of a sudden you're Kipchoge. And you've never even ran like that in your life, but all of a sudden you can outrun a dog. All of a sudden you can jump a fence. If like a dog is coming towards you, you can even jump the highest fences, you know. It's like an innate power that comes out when we really need it, you know. And yeah, I love glitches in the matrix story time. So tell me your story times. Tell me your story times. And also my story time about the phone. Let me explain it a bit better. So it's like, you know, you have a crack on your phone, like here, like here. I have a crack here on my phone. So I know that one is there, you know. And then I sleep and wake up and find my whole phone looks like this, cracked all over. But I knew I had this crack and it's the only one I had left. And then after some hours, I look at my phone and now it's back to how it was with only one crack. Yo, crazy glitch. No, that's my glitch in the matrix, and I have a lot. But I just know I've forgotten a lot of them. So yeah, believe in the impossibilities. And I really love glitch in the matrix stories. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me if I should continue making glitch in the matrix stories. And I want to incorporate not just the glitch in the matrix stories, the other stories, other spiritual supernatural stories that people have experienced in this, you know, timeline. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. um Share my video, and also feel free to share with me your glitch in the matrix's stories on, or on the comment section. Please tell me everything, and if y'all give me your stories, I can do a video telling your stories. I can do a YouTube video telling your stories of your glitch in the matrix. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and comment your glitch in the matrix stories, please, 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 please. I want to hear everything. So I guess that's all for today's video, and see you in the next one. Bye.